Hi, welcome back. So in this lecture I want to discuss two more basic things with you. Okay, so the first is conditionals and the second is logical operators. तो सबसे पहले कंडीशनल्स देख लेते हैं. तो फ्लो चार्ट्स में हमने एक डिस्कस करी थी एक चीज़, दैट इज़ डिसीजन बॉक्स. ओके, सो डिसीजन बॉक्स की फंक्शनैलिटी को अचीव करने के लिए हम लोग कंडीशनल्स यूज़ करते हैं. सो कंडीशनल्स आर इफ, एल्स, and there is also one more thing, that is else if. Okay, so let's understand what it is. So let's say if I am given a number, let's say a is equal to 10. If I want to print greater than 5 if it is greater than 5 and less than 5 if it is less than 5. So this is what I want to do. Okay, so if this is greater than 5 I want to print it is greater than 5. If it is less than 5 I want to print that the number is less than 5. So I can use this if and else. Okay, like if in decision box we would have written if a greater than 5, print greater than 5, greater than 5, print less than 5, right? So in C++ we will write something like this: if a is greater than 5, then we will obviously see out this thing, else see out this thing. So this is as simple as that. Okay, so conditionals are very simple to use. So let's first use it and then see. Okay, so let me just create a new file, right? So I'll just rename this file to 1basics and let me also create another file, 2basics.cpp. Okay, so I hope you remember, I have already told you that you have to use these two lines. Okay, I have already told you don't think about these two lines much. By the way, only thing I should tell you right now is that these two lines are for cin and cout function. Okay, so this especially those functionality of cin and cout are achieved because we have used iostream over here. Okay, so if we cannot use cin and cout if we don't have iostream in our program. Okay, so let's make our main function. Okay, so int a is equal to 10. If a is greater than 5, cout greater than 5. Let's also use end line. Okay, and I told you else you have to simply print less than 5. Let me just clear the window first. So now let's run it. So as we can see, it has printed greater than 5. Okay, so what does this mean is that if a is greater than 5, then run this. Okay, but if this condition is not satisfied, if this comes out to be false, then else will be run. Okay, so you can just check it. So if I just put 4 over here, so obviously now it should go in else, hence it is printing less than 5, right? And I also told you that there is also something known as else if. Okay, so what is else if used for? Like if I want to add some more condition, let's say if I also want to add over here, else if a is greater than 20, okay, then it should print greater than 20. Okay, so if I just give the value over here 24, so it is printing greater than 5, obviously because this condition is satisfied first only. Okay, so this condition has satisfied first only, so it has not got a chance to go into else if. So let's just take some other values. Let me just put 100 over here. Now if you will run this, so now you can see it has given me greater than 20, right? So first it checked this condition if a is greater than 100, which was false. So it checked this condition, okay. Else if means that if this condition does not satisfy, then come over here. So this condition is satisfied now because 24 is greater than 20, so it straightway printed greater than 20 and it did not have to go in else. But if neither of if and else if is satisfied, then it will go into else, okay. So let's say if I have 14 over here, so it will go into else, right, less than 5, okay. So I hope you understand what else and else if is doing over here, right. So if statement stands that if that particular condition is true, just run that and just forget everything below it, okay. Then we have else if the first condition if is not true, then it will come into else if else if is also not true, then it will go into else, ठीक है. तो I hope ये समझ में आ गया सबको. So this is what we have conditional. So conditionals is also a very basic thing. It is going to be there in almost every program, okay. So you will have enough practice. Now let's talk about the next thing, that is logical operators. Now what are logical operators? We will be studying three kind of logical operators: and, or, not, okay. As of now we will be studying only and, or not, but as the time comes we will also look at XOR, okay. For and we have this symbol, okay, twice ampersand. For or we will be using this symbol, right. For not we use this symbol, okay. Now what does and means? And means that if I have two conditions, if both of them are true, only then the overall thing is going to be true, okay. So if both of them are going to be true, only then the overall thing is going to be true, okay. So what I mean is, if I have one true and true, so this overall quantity is going to be true, right. What it means is that for this whole thing to be true, both of them have to be true. So both the quantities have to be true. If I have, let's say, false and true, it is going to be false. If I have false and false, again false. If I have true and false, obviously it is false. Basically, for something to be true, both of them have to be true if we are using the and operator. So let's just use it and see, okay. So let me comment it first. So let me use two variables, int a is equal to 5, int b is equal to 10. So if a is greater than 5 and b is greater than, let me use it, a is greater than 1 and b is greater than 1. So C out, let's print a, okay, and else C out b, okay. So let's see if it prints a or b. We will know whether it overall comes out to be true. It should come out to be true, right, because this is also true and this is also true, okay. So let's run it. So it is printing a over here, so which means we are doing it correctly, right. If any of this comes out to be false, let's say if I put 20 over here, so overall thing it should be false, so it is printing b over here. So this is what and is, okay. So you can just practice it and just explore it, okay. The next one is or. What or means is that if either of the condition is true, the overall thing is going to be true, right. So एक भी ट्रू हो जाएगा तो वो काफ़ी है पूरे चीज़ को ट्रू बनाने के लिए, पर अगर दोनों फॉल्स होंगे तो ऑब्वियसली हमारा आंसर फॉल्स आएगा. सो लेट मी जस्ट यूज द सेम थिंग. Let me just comment the previous one. If I use or now, so it is printing a, okay, because one of them is true and that is sufficient. If both of them are false, only then it is going to be false, right. And the last one is not. So what not does is, not basically inverts it, okay. So not is defined something like this. It's not for two quantities, it's just for one quantity, let's say false. If I write not false, this will give me true, and if I write not true, this will give me false. Okay, so it is something like this. So let me simply write Cout not a greater than 1. Okay, right. So what does this mean? So this simply means a greater than 1, right? This is true, right? Because a is 5, so a greater than 1 is true, but we have not over here, so not true, this should give me false. Okay, so this should give me ideally value of 0, right? Because we know false is 0 and true is 1. Okay, so it should give me 0. So let's see, yes, so I'm getting 0 over here. Okay, so I hope you understand this. Okay, so if it is not a greater than 1, it is going to be 0. If I write not a greater than 10, so this a greater than 10 is false, so not of false is going to be true, so it should give me 1. So it is giving me 1 over here. So this is what not logical operator is. Okay, so in this video we have seen two things, that is conditionals and logical operators. So what were conditionals? If else statement, those were conditionals, and what were logical operators? Those were not and or. Okay, so there is one more XOR which we will talk about later when we will need it. Okay, so I hope this is clear. Thank you.